pleasant afternoon, everyone. We are the Group 4, and here is our panel discussion. Are you guys ready to know some information and be more knowledgeable about our topic? Since you guys are ready, let's start. I'm going to introduce myself first. I'm Divan Dunat J. Jimenez Gamboa, today's moderator of this group. The idea of our topic is we're going to give you or give every one of you information or background explanation about our topic. The topic of our panel discussion is all about sex education. It will only last for 10 minutes, so hoping that each of you will listen to our panel discussion. So the title of our topic is Sex Education, Guarding Against Risk or Pushing Boundaries. Raise your hand, guys, if you have any idea about our topic. You can raise your hand, guys, if you know some ideas or some facts about our topic. Many of you guys know or have some ideas about topic, so it will be easy for them to understand more our topic. Especially, it's really important for each of us because it's all about sex education. Since we are all ready, I'm going to introduce our amazing panelists. First panelist is Christina Cassandra Habulan. She is a mental health expert. Second panelist is Janice Joni Lansa. She is a doctor examining a lot of patients who experience about problem about sex factors. Third panelist is Jasmine Lenizo. She helps specials needed to be consulted by the doctor. Fourth panelist is Pauline Isabel Bermejo. She wants to implement the sex education in every public school, especially from DepEd. She is a DepEd supervisor. Fifth panelist is John Paul Gunzalan. He is a school principal who wanted the students of his school to be knowledgeable or know some information about sex education. Sixth panelist is Charlotte Gratuito. She is a teacher. Her goal is to let her student be aware and she wants her students to be aware about sex education and have the knowledge about it. Seventh panelist is Eddie Paki Jr. He is the guardian who wants his son to be knowledgeable again in this sex education. Lastly is Rex Morales. He is a student who wants his ideas be implemented in every school. So now, since everyone knew our panelists, let's start for the first question. The question is, what is your opinion about sex education? Is it about guarding against risk or pushing boundaries?
Well, for me, sex education is guarding against risk because there's a lot of people that experiencing sexual abuse because they are not knowledgeable enough about this matter. That's why, as a psychologist working in this field, I'm agreed to implement the sex education in school so that they will know the information about sex and be aware about it. Another thing is that by prioritizing sex education, it can help people to develop healthy attitudes towards sexualities, increase self-awareness and self-care, and develop improve mental health and well-being.
As a professional from medical field, sex education is important so that students understand what sex really is. Because many people don't know or have different understanding about this topic. Which is why we have many cases of teenage pregnancy and diseases that are engaged through sexual activities. By pushing boundaries, sexual education also helps them prepare for and manage physical and emotional changes as they grow up, including during puberty and adolescence, while teaching them about respect, consent, and where we can go if they need help. This in return reduces risk from violence, exploitation, and abuse. How about you, nurse?
Thank you, Dr. Lansang. And good afternoon, our dear audiences. I'm very glad to be part of this panel discussion on sex education. As part of the healthcare expertise, I've encountered the impact of sex education on a lot of individuals' lives. So, by pushing boundaries, we can promote healthier relationships and empower individuals to make well-considered decisions. This can also promote healthy exploration by providing young people with accurate information, critical thinking, and encouraging open communication about sexuality and relationships. Right, Miss Lucky?
That's right, Ms. Lorenzo. By pushing boundaries about it, I understand that some communities are not open-minded on this topic. Um, some may are concerned that sex education may encourage students or um, adolescents that pushing adolescents may do it on their young age. But studies shows that proper sex education, students that receive proper sex education likely to do it on their adult stage or use protection when they do. That's all. Thank you. Mr. Principal, what do you think the potential risk about this?
As a principal, it is very important having sex education in school or in a university to be aware of the truth about sexuality. And it also shows the comprehensive information on sex education to help children and teens to lead in a better life so that they don't regret their decision. Miss Charlotte, let me have your information.
As an educator, I also do believe that sex education is guarding against risk because it helps reduces the risk of gender-based violence and bullying through teaching about the impacts these things can have on them or their peers. I aim to equip children and young people with knowledge, skills, attitudes, and values that empowers them to realize their health, well-being, well-being, and dignity.
As a parent, I think sex education is important to our children so that they can understand what sex really is. And as a parent, I also need to give my children an idea about it. But so that they can avoid teenage pregnancies. But we cannot avoid those children who can't understand and those children who doesn't want to understand the topic about sex. So,
as a student, I think that sex education is a need because it can help students get out of harm's way, teach students on what not to do, and guide students. Although some of it is good, some of sex education can also be bad. Like students not listening on what to do, and some students not even caring about it, with whole lots of other stuff. I think that sex education should only be taught on high school students because it may be harmful to the younger kids because of the things they are not ready for.
Thank you, our dearest panelists. Lastly, sex education is teaching about cognitive, yes, emotional, physical, and social aspects of sexuality. Thank you guys for listening. We appreciate every each of you.